Hey everyone, this is the video I had recorded a while back of me replacing the O-ring seal for the distributor. The distributor had been leaking oil, which resulted in the heater hose below it developing a coolant leak. Now, proper disclaimer, this did not turn out to be the complete fix eventually. The oil was leaking from two spots, this O-ring seal as well as from within the distributor itself. I discovered that other leak a few months after making this fix, and I ended up doing a more thorough rebuild of the distributor. I already have that video up on my channel. However, that is a lot more involved fix. So if your distributor is leaking, I would try this simple fix in this video before tackling that more involved fix. I already have a separate video for distributor removal, so I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through this one. Mark the distributor position relative to the head and removing the first two fasteners. Removing the ignition wires now. Removing the first two connectors now. And now the third fastener. And then the remaining two connectors. At this point, the distributor should be ready to be pulled out of the engine head. So just slowly pull it out and wiggle it left or right if needed. And there it is. As you noticed, the upper breaker connector did not really need to be detached after all, so I had reattached it. Although detaching it temporarily did provide me with some extra room when I was trying to detach the other connectors which are around it. In this chart, you can also see that the notches on the distributor are offset a bit from the center. So when you go to insert it into the engine head to mate with the camshaft, it will only go one way. So you don't have to exactly worry about keeping it in position. That said, I did try to keep it in position anyway since it was not too hard. Now that we have the distributor off, the O-ring replacement is pretty straightforward. You can use a pick or something else for this task as long as it is not really sharp. Ideally, you don't want to scratch the surface. Just go slowly and take your time. As you can see, the O-ring was not flexible at all. It was pretty hard. So it was certainly not doing its job. Cleaning up the groove a bit. This is the replacement O-ring that I used, Fel-Pro 72454. Now, proper disclaimer, this was not actually an exact fit, even though Amazon Parts Checker said it was. The actual correct part numbers are listed on the screen now. Using engine oil here to lubricate the O-ring, this helps it slide into position easily. Now we are ready to install the distributor back. It helps to look into the hole where the distributor goes in to make sure the notches on the distributor align correctly. And as I had mentioned earlier, the notches are offset from the center, so it wouldn't go in 180 degrees off. And if it doesn't go in, don't force it. Just take your time and slowly slide it in. As you can see, if everything lines up, it goes in pretty easily. Just getting the fasteners on there now. Now it's time to line up those red and black marks that I made earlier to make sure the timing is correct. Once everything is lined up, the fasteners need to be tightened to 16 foot-pound. I didn't show it here, but at this point the connectors can be clipped back the same way they were taken off. Next, we reinstall the ignition wires onto the spark plug wells. And finally, reinstall the connectors.